Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Becca from Radiant Beans. I'm a crochet instructor and crochet pattern designer from the Pacific Northwest. Today I am going to drink some coffee and we're gonna kind of play around with a pattern design for granny squares. I am going to be making a granny square top. I don't know if it's going to be a tank top or a shirt with sleeves. I have no idea at this point, but I've been making a bunch of granny squares, and I thought it would be fun to maybe take you along on the design process because I really don't know what I'm making yet. Okay, I have everything I need. Here's my stack of granny squares. I'm gonna have to put this down. All right, we'll kind of go over what I have and what I think I'm going to be making. I am using this beautiful color. I believe it's called Taurus. The astrology sign. I'm not into astrology at all, but this is the color from Ocean Fibers, and I am obsessed. And all of my granny squares I have made so far out of that yarn. I love the way that these turned out. Like the colors and everything looks so good. I'm really excited about it. I think that this pink is going to be my contrasting color. I was originally going to do like a mint color, but I'm kind of into the pink, like something just different and bright. I do have more of this. It's part of another project that I need to frog. So, and then I've got my scissors, my crochet hooks. I love clover crochet hooks. They're my favorite. And then darning needles. So, the reason why I'm making this top is I am teaching a granny square class at Flock Fiber Festival in Seattle in August. And I kind of just really want to embrace my nerdiness with crochet love, and decided that a granny square top to wear to my granny square class sounds really fun because I am nerdy. Yeah, so as soon as I bought this yarn, I knew that it was going to be something that I was going to wear to Flock. So anyways, I made one little granny square and was instantly in love with the way that it worked up and how it looks. So I was like, this will be my granny square top. I hunted around for a granny square top that was kind of my vision, and I can't really find anything that I like really loved or that was kind of what I want to make. So I'm just gonna make my own. It's probably gonna be a bunch of trial and error, but I'm also really excited about it because it's been a long time since I've just tried things to see if it sticks. So anyways, I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm envisioning as of right now. And then I might just need to make more granny squares to actually make it start coming to life. So yeah, let's see what I've got going so far. So I'm gonna show you kind of like what my vision is with the pieces that I already have. I kind of am imagining a lower cut top. So it's kind of silly. I'm sure other people do this too, but I'm kind of just matching up the granny squares to like where I think I would want them to be. I don't know. I think this is a big reason why I love crocheting, because you can literally just piece things together and be like, yeah, sure, this is gonna work. So in my mind, it's gonna be something kind of like this for the front. And then with the contrasting color, I am going to do a border that comes down through here so that it's not so open. I'm not really somebody who wears like super revealing clothes, but I'm just kind of imagining it being a little bit lower cut than I normally would do. I just haven't decided on the straps. And I think what I'm going to do is probably just start by connecting these together so that I can get a good idea of what it's gonna look like, because I feel like this could be really cute. Maybe I'll add another one at the top to like reach. If I don't know, because I just don't know if it's gonna be a tank top or a shirt with sleeves. I kind of think like cap sleeves would be really cute. So yeah, we'll see. I think what I'm gonna do is start by attaching these 3 granny squares together, and then these ones too. And then we'll just kind of see how we're feeling about it. Yeah, let's do that. The first thing that I'm gonna do is kind of line up the granny squares and how I want them to look. I'm not gonna be super picky with the colors, but I don't really want like, I wanna try to make them look like they're contrasty. So like these ones have pink corners. Maybe I'll make those line up because they're gonna be on the sides of the top. But I wanna kind of be intentional about the color placement. Not that I'm gonna be like super picky with it, because that feels unrealistic, but I don't really want 2 of the same colors touching completely. So I'm just gonna kind of put them in a way that I think will look nice. I'm not going to overthink it, because I feel like that like is unnecessary, but I want it to just kind of flow in a way that looks nice. I feel like this will be good. And now that I'm laying it out, I'm kind of like, it probably doesn't even matter, but I just kind of like the idea of them kind of being placed in a strategic way, I guess. So we're going to do that. So yeah, I think that this will be good. I could, cause like these ones kind of match. There's pink on the sides right here. I don't want to be too anal about it, but I feel like that will be cool. So what I'm gonna do is start by I think I'm just gonna do single crochets to attach these. I am not seaming the middles yet, because I want to make sure that I like the placement before I take the time to seam all of these together. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do single crochets here, just to create the V for the front of my top, and we'll see what happens. As I'm getting started, I forgot to mention that this yarn is from Fat Girl Fibers. It's spelled P-H-A-T, Fat Girls Fiber. I'm obsessed with this color. If you saw one of my previous videos, you will see the episode where I got the yarn. I got it from a fiber festival a few months back, so I really like it. But yeah, let's go ahead and start the single crocheting. I'm gonna do 2 single crochets in the corner, and then we're just gonna go and single crochet in every stitch and every chain space to start this border. I don't know, I feel really excited about this. And I'm also just letting myself be really patient with it, like expecting to need to start over a couple different times in order to get it right, which is why it's May and I'm already working on it, because I don't want to end up rushing and I want to feel really proud of it. I don't know if this is something that I would like turn into a pattern. I personally don't really have any desire to design garments to sell because of all the math, and like I would love to be inclusive, and I just don't really feel like I have the skills to do that right now in this moment in time. So anyways, let's just connect these pieces and see what happens. So I decided to only do I decided to only do one single crochet in each corner, because if you look, when I have it laid flat like this, it kind of dips in where I added two, and it just looks a little bit more cohesive where I just did one. So I'm gonna undo here and only have one single crochet attaching each corner instead of two, because I feel like it looks just a little bit more cohesive, like it flows a little bit better that way. Okay, so I just finished doing that first border. Let's just kind of see how it's looking so far. I know it looks kind of silly, but let's see if we can, what we think about it. Okay, I think this could actually end up being really cute. We just need to piece these together the way that they actually will be when it's time to attach them. Okay, I'm into this. I like the pink border. I think it looks cute. Now, I kind of feel like I need to figure out like what shape I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's piece things together on the couch. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think, let's move my pillow out of the way. I'm gonna just kind of see what kind of shape is going to look cute with this while just like laying it out onto the couch. So here's the nice little V neck, like this. I don't know why I'm trying to be so picky about it, but that's just the way I roll. Okay. So go here. This is where I'm kind of like, oh, I don't quite know what I'm doing because I just need to figure out what's going to look cute. I originally thought about having, how do I describe this? I guess I'm going to have to turn the camera towards me again. Okay. Sorry. So I originally thought about having the granny square kind of be at an angle like this, so that I would attach a strap right here and then would go up and around, because it's already like cornered. But now I guess I could do that. Let's see. So if we have it like this, I guess I could do it that way and then have a strap go up. We're gonna pretend that that's what we're doing right now when I'm laying it out, and see, because I really do kind of, I don't know, do I want it to be a tank top like with like thin straps? I just haven't decided yet. Anyways, let's go back to the couch. Okay, I am very much a visual person, so I grabbed an I-cord that I have made, and I'm just going to pretend that this is the strap just so I can kind of visualize what's going on. Yeah, it's not going to be like this for real, but I feel like I need something to kind of show me what it would look like. So we're just going to pretend that these are my tank top straps, like this. And I mean, there is a chance that I might make it like a halter top or something. I don't know. Listen, when I say I don't know what I'm making, I mean it. But anyways, we'll pretend that this is the strap, and then we need to fill in the blanks here. So I'm wondering if maybe I should do like a half a granny square, to come here and close this up because I feel like that looks a little bit more uniform, and then I feel like then I have more control of what happens around this, because I feel like, I mean, trying to make it work any other way seems odd, and I don't know if I want the triangle. So I'm gonna pretend this is a half granny square, like this. And then we're gonna need some on the side here. We'll just kind of throw those on this side too and see how that looks. This could go here, here. Maybe we could just leave this out then, because now that's kind of filling in a way that makes more sense once I'm adding extra pieces in. Okay, so I'm kind of into this. I guess this has to turn a little bit more here. And then we'll do the other little half just in case. I just don't know if I want it to look like a diamond right there, but I think it's gonna be fine. And then let's see, we'll definitely need more up at the top here. So I think that could be a nice like front of the top. Trying to decide what to do. I think I might, Okay, so I decided that I am going to seam these squares together, but first I am going to make a little triangle, half granny square, I guess. So that way when I seam them together, I can see what it will look like with this little half square. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's make a half a granny square, and then I'm going to connect these together, and we'll just kind of see how we feel about it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just made a little half granny square. So now we have a perfect little fit, whoop, right in here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and seam from here to here. I am going to be using a slip stitch to start, and we'll just kind of see how it looks. Okay, I just finished seaming those pieces together. It took me a really long time. I kept doing it wrong. I don't know why or how, but my brain kept doing it wrong. So anyways, this is what it looks like now. Okay, I think I'm liking this. And then, gonna need to figure out what to do with the straps. I'm leaning more towards maybe having it be a top that has sleeves. So let's see, have it like this. I should have maybe put my hair up just so I can get a better idea. It's hard with granny squares trying to like try things on, because you can't just like stick it to you, you know? So yeah, maybe we'll do little sleeves. It could be like little cap sleeves. I'm kind of thinking that might be cute instead of a like full-blown tank top. So maybe we'll have it like this. And then these could be the little sleeves. And then obviously I'm gonna just have to figure out the like shaping here. I don't know, maybe I'll just do a little bit at a time just to see what feels right and what I think looks cute. My little half square will go here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be done soon because I've got children to take care of, but yeah, I think that I'm gonna, I think we might go with like actual little sleeves, maybe. It's tricky not knowing because I need to be okay with completely taking this apart, and that's hard for me sometimes because I don't like redoing things, but I want to love this. I want to feel really excited about it. So I think I like it. I think I like it now the way that it is. And yeah, I think I'm going to try to have actual like little sleeves instead of a tank top. Maybe that will make it, we'll just let this hang. Maybe this will make it like a little bit more unique. Yeah, let's try that. I think I need to be done now though, but anyways, I will for sure make another video. Thank you if you watched it this far. There is definitely a chance that I'm gonna work on this without filming because I don't always have quiet time to film, but yeah, I'm for sure gonna come back and do an update. I feel really excited about this, and I'm like just so obsessed with the colors. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that would be really helpful for me. I'll see you all soon. I hope you have a great day.